Morning, family and friends. Hope you're all alright on this Monday morning. It's a gorgeous morning here in Warwickshire. We've got clear blue sky and proper autumn morning. It's like dew on the grass and garden's looking lovely. Traffic's still there like it was at the other video, which was more like a runway video. This hopefully is just a back garden video from me. Now what I was trying to tell you last time is, if you're serious about your writing, which you are if you like writing, this is the magazine you need to subscribe to. Try and get it, there we go. It's just called Writing Magazine, and on the front it's sweet and spicy. It's an interview with Lydia King, author of these spicy books, which are Gingerbread Bakery, and she's also had Spicy Apple Cafe, I believe. And I haven't read them yet myself, but I want to, so I will. Front probably, gone the wrong way round. There we go. Sweet and spicy, small town romance queen Lydia King. She's done the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, that was the first one. Gingerbread Bakery. And there she is talking all about her books and how she got into the books. Because it wasn't the sort of thing she wrote before she wrote these, but she was asked to do it and she thought she could do it, which is a bit similar to me with my latest book. This one came the other day and I'm so proud of this one. This is published by Ingram Sparks, not published, printed by Ingram Sparks, published by me. Palm Tree Publishing is my new publishing name, but look at that cover, you see. It's really, really good. I'll show you the difference. That one was the one that was printed on Amazon. See how the Lydia King there, you've not got much space above the name. On that one, they insisted we want more space above the name, so I just arched it down a bit, but it does look better, doesn't it? And the colours are sort of, no, the colours are the same, and the story's the same, obviously. The difference is though, look, the pages are cream, and that just looks better to read for some reason. I've always had white before, but when you look at the two together, this makes easier reading. So I'm really proud of that, and what I'm going to do today, I did say on the other video but you probably didn't hear it, I'm looking for saga readers, please. Saga writers as well. I want to get more readers and writers to subscribe to my channel if you would like to. And see, that's a proof book. When it says not for resale, it's a proof, but it is still the same story. I've made a few corrections in this one because with the proof you can always just, it's just like a full stop here or a speech mark there. Like this, page 222. I've got, yay, I love it, look at me, and hey, I kicked the bride. It should be the bridge. Should be, I kicked the bridge and I didn't crash. But she said that I kicked the bride and I didn't crash. You know that on the shops in Smiths, do you? So that's a proof. And I'm going to give away 2 proofs free today to a saga reader. I also write romance, as you know, and I write just village stories and write lots of other different things, but in particular I've got, let me show you my lovely reviews. Oh, little birds come down. I'm in the spot in the garden where the birds have their food, so I thought not to disturb them, I'll put the food down anyway, and they're coming down for their food. That's sweet. It all goes on in this patch in the garden. It's my yoga patch as well. But look at this. That's my reviews, look. I've got 2 lovely reviews so far. A lot of people said they like it as well, but you need reviews really. So I really want saga readers, and I've got 2 to give away. So all you need to do, saga reader, is just put yes please in the comments below, and you'll get, the way I'm going to do it, instead of drawing out of a hat, the first 2 to put yes please me, you'll get your free proof copy for review, hopefully. Thank you. And what I want to talk about as well today is, I'm just promoting my books basically, so get to the point, eh? But I want to tell you the story of it because I'm a writer, but I'm a reader first. Like, I think you have to be a reader before you're a writer. And I started reading before I could speak. I think I wrote story. No, I didn't write. I read books. So I'd be sitting reading my books, and I used to think, oh, it's so nice to escape to another world and live a different adventure. And I thought that's what I want to do. So this book was my first one. That one. Lovely cover. Cover was done by a lady called San Coyles. She doesn't do book covers anymore, which I'm really disappointed about because I love the book covers she did for me, and my mum used to love that book cover. It looks a bit like her, I think. That's why when she was young she used to go like that. Anyway, this is the blurb on the back. Denise wasn't looking for love when she knocked on the door at the hat factory. Having recently lost her parents in a boating accident, she knocks on the door at the hat factory looking for work. She finds more than she bargained for. Mean and moody Craig Spencer isn't one to fall head over heels any more than Denise is. Can they avoid the instant attraction and work together, or will sparks fly and then fizzle out to nothing? So I wrote that one, and that really was the book I wanted to write. But everybody kind of half liked it, but they all wanted to rewrite it. Like this one is a different story, but the lady who asked me to write that one liked that one, but said you could do better than that, so do a World War One or two. So I chose World War One as I knew more about that, because my granddad fought in World War One and had heard my stories slightly, not detail obviously. But I thought, well, I still like that one, and I'm still persevering with that one because I had plans to do, that was set in the 70s. I was going to do what happened after that. But when I sent it to my weekly pocket novels, the then editor Maggie, lovely lady, she said, I like it, but it's sad that the hat factory's closing down. But you see, my point of the book was, yes, the factory's closing down, but all those people went on to do other things and have great lives. You know, it wasn't the be all and end all, although it was at the time, they thought it was. So I'm keeping on to that one. So when she asked me to rewrite the whole thing but in present time, that became this book, and it was published as a pocket novel, and now it's on Amazon at the moment. But I'm going to, like with this latest one, I've got my own ISBN, it's called, the number on the back. That identifies your book. See, well, that belongs to me and Palm Tree Publishing, whereas I didn't realise, before I knew Amazon with printers and you'd published with Amazon, but I didn't realise that number belongs to them, and they have more of a cut than we do, which is fine in a way, but you know, not really fine. So I'm going to redo them in my own thingy. That's why they have so many. You can't do it here, you can't publish it there, and this, that and the other. So what I want to do is get them all into my own ISBN and then sell them directly from my website when I get an updated website. Now this one, you see, she just wanted that rewriting as quick as I could do. So what I did, I kind of kept the same characters, but it just jumped to a different era. So it's kind of, the names are the same, but the people aren't the same. Although, you know, you'll see if you read it. This is the chapter 1 of this one. Denise Gambon caught her breath as wind sent her golden hair swirling around her face. Securing stray wisps, she turned the corner from Canal Walk and made her way up into Molesey High Street. As it was Wednesday, not a market day, she was able to take the shortcut across the market square. She'd spotted the advertisement in the window of Something Special, the recently opened dress shop, 2 days earlier. Rather than go in unprepared, she'd written down the number and taken it home and then made the call. Now she was ready to face the interview. See, both books start off with Denise going for an interview, so that's the same. Other than that, this one is in now time, well, when I wrote it, which is 2016, I think. That's in there. I think it was 2016, yeah. but I've recently done it in 2022 for an Amazon. So that's the same as that book. Right. The next book I had published was that one. That was a pocket novel. This is Village Stories, and a total mixture of quirky stories. And the cover again was a sand coils cover. Nice, isn't it? That's the back. It opens out, so it's one big picture. And that's rather nice. If the sun comes around too much, I'll just move the bench around. But that one was a pocket novel, and that was a first because it's a complete story set in the village of Reddington, but each story was a chapter that got published online. And then I thought there was enough chapters after a year. I did a chapter a month, and the man who ran the website, Martin West, he said, "Oh, everybody liked that story, can you do me another one?" So I was saying, "Yeah." "Can you do another one?" "Yeah." Creative Frontiers, that's where it was published. And Martin West was the editor of Creative Frontiers, and he liked the stories and kept saying, "Can you do another?" March, April, May. So it went through the year basically. And it's been quite a popular book, that one, which was a pocket novel, but she didn't normally do pocket novels that were different chapters that wasn't the same story, so that was the first for me. That was good, quite proud of that. And then after that, now there's an aeroplane, no, it's a hang glider coming over, so this is, hear the noise, hang glider. They were quite around it, is it? Here's Alan coming out with the washing. I'm just saying there's a hang glider going over now. Hang glider going over. I know, I'm destined not to have a quiet video. I told them you're coming out to peg the washing out. Do you want to come and give them a wave? Family and friends.
Busy.
Oh, he says he's busy. They'd like you to give them a wave. You only got to stick your face in the show. He will in a minute, I think. I was going to say hello. Oh, no, I don't want to see the washing. I don't want to see the knickers.
There's the proof. I'm busy.
Oh, dear me. No, he's pegging out the washing. So after that one, the editor of my pocket novels, Maggie, liked that one and she said, "Can you do a follow-up?" So I thought, yeah, I'll try. And at the same time, my mum, who likes my book, she said to me, "I wish you need to put a murder in there." I said, "Oh, do I? Okay then." So this was Murder in the Village. And obviously there's a murder in there. I think there's one or two murders, there might be a couple. So this is the blurb on the back, and again, a nice cover by Sand Coils. Look at that. What a nice cover she did for me. And that's exactly how I imagined. There's a new housing estate which is like that, with a cherry tree, the fence like that, and that's where the garden where they sit and have their afternoon tea. So I was really pleased with that cover. And what year did this come out? Let's have a look. 2017 this was done. I'll read you the blurb of this one. I'm just going to move the bench around because I've got sun on my face. Hang on a minute. Move the bench around because the sun's blocking me out. I think I've moved it the right way. Yeah, I think so. Sun there. So the follow-up to that one is that one. I'll read you the blurb on the back cover. Have you got enough room for the washing there?
Yeah, it's done already.
So don't hang my pants in front of the video. Blurb. That's the back, meaning a short summary of the whole book. Here we go. The village of Reddington expands, and there's been another murder. Ivy is keen to get involved in a bit of, I say another murder because there was actually one in there. I think it was chapter 3, after my mum insisting I had to have a murder. There we go, chapter 3, Murder at Brookhouse Farm. So there's been another murder. Ivy's keen to get involved in a bit of sleuthing with help from Richie, who changes his appearance, goes undercover and ends up putting his life in danger. A fruit preserve is bubbling on the hob at Brookhouse Farm. A fruit preserve is bubbling on the hob up at Brookhouse Farm. Marigold and Simone make a suggestion for improving the flavour. When an incomer threatens life in Reddington, they hatch a plan. Janice has plans of her own about a new shop over in the trendy part of the village. Vicar Bailey calls a meeting when the festival of music has to be stopped due to another attack. When will the cosy village of Reddington get back to normal? That's a nice story, that one. Got some nice reviews for that one, so thank you everybody who's given me a review. Don't think off the top of my head, but I've got some nice reviews for that one as well, so thank you for that. Nice reviews for that one. The reviews really help to get more exposure to the books or something. I think I've got a couple of stars for those, 4 stars for both of those, I think. Proud of that. And then we come to these 2 Caribbean stories. Because what I was doing when I wrote these, I was aiming for Mills and Boon, because I thought I once sent a short start of a story to Mills and Boon when I was a lot younger. I'd be about 30 decades ago. And they liked it, said yes, send a lot, and I was so shocked that I just froze and I couldn't do it. So that I'll have another go. So I started this one, Her Own Robinson Crusoe, and Mills and Boon said no, they want just 2 characters, too many characters in it for Mills and Boon. And I like my extras, but they don't want extras, so that didn't work. And it was a pocket novel. Maggie had it as a pocket novel, she loved it. And this was done 2018, this one. And it was quite exciting because there was a conference with the romantic novelists in Leeds, and because I wanted to be fresh for getting there, we went and stayed in not a travel lodge, but it's like this lodge. It was a nice place we stayed, and because I thought then I can just get up 8 o'clock, have a shower and then go to the conference rather than travel up and arrive feeling all messy. So we went to the hotel. I got up, I was having a shower, and I happened to look at my phone, and it was Sally Quilford had sent me a message and said, hey, did you know your pocket novel's in all the goodie bags? So of all the delegates at the conference, they all have a goodie bag. They're all lined up, these lovely bags that you go and grab with things in. And my pocket novel was in there. And then I walked in and it was on the table everywhere. And it was a lovely day that was. Just for one day, I thought, I'm a real writer now. It's great. Here's the blurb. Serena Winter, who normally reports local events for Travel magazine, has landed her dream job in the Caribbean. On the plane journey across the Atlantic, she's seated next to a grumpy stranger. Broderick Lovelay, doing nothing, going nowhere, he tells her. Her job is to report back to the Explorer magazine on drunken monkeys and anything she could find on the Caribbean islands that might interest readers. Now she simply can't wait for her adventure to begin. The kindness of local people, and one special one in particular, keep her heart firmly in the Caribbean. But what will she do when it comes time to leave? Ooh. And that is 20 chapters. That's Mum and Dad's copy. I got to Mum and Dad there, happy reading. Mum had that, and she had them all in the care home with her when she went into a care home in 2023. And she sadly passed away this year, one day before her 91st birthday. But she absolutely loved this story, and it was nice to see her enjoying the stories, because other than that she used to read mostly Agatha Christie or Sherlock Holmes, the classics and things like that. So this book is quite a fun book. That's my copy because that was Mum and Dad's, but I think I've got a copy of that one. And this one, where's it gone? Barbados Nights, here we go. Oh, this is a proof copy as well. Let's have a look. Barbados Nights. This cover was done by, I'll tell you, nice lady I found on the internet, because by now Sandcoils had finished doing the book covers. So this is dedicated to Sal and Jude with love. Always follow your heart. Like you do, which I'm glad you do. And published 2022. I'm sure I put in acknowledgements who did it. Published by Amazon, this one again. So in the back of here I've got the Robinson Crusoe book, talking about my next book, Snowflakes, Wishes and Midnight Kisses on Coley Hill. I've changed the title to that now. It's now Snowfall over Rowanberry Hall now. Change of title, it was a bit long-winded before. So I'm advertising my... Oh, here we go. Kelly's cover design did that one. Nice, isn't it? Nice cover design. That's that book. That's me promoting my books. And I'm giving away 2 proofs to saga readers. If you know any saga readers who like books like from writers like Catherine Cookson, Meg Hutchinson, or say Rosie Goodwin, that sort of thing. If you want sweet romance, it's not sweet romance, it's nitty gritty, black country, rough stuff. It's good, great. So I'll be doing another one in that series. So what I'm going to be doing before long, I'm going to update my website, and then through my website I'll be selling these. And they're going to be £12 each, which is more than they are on Amazon, but postage will be included in that, and you'll also have a crystal bracelet from Agnes in this one, Aggie. And if you don't know who Agnes is, you need to read the book. And thanks if you already have, and thanks for your reviews, because they're so important. And now I'm going to go and read my latest library book, which is a fabulous book. It's called The Man Who Disappeared and the Dog Who Waited. Doesn't that sound good? So I hope this video works okay. Hope the light's right. If it isn't, I'll try better next time. Keep trying. Never going to get it right the first time, are we? So happy Monday, everyone. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye.